I have a hedged position in AI. I'm not sure. I'm basically dealing with my short AI. It may be long today, but I'm dealing with my short on it. And and so that's my situation on that. It may be a long, so you got to play it appropriately. Did you ever see that movie? I think it's called Us by Jordan Peele. If you haven't seen it, you should see it. Well, it's a horror movie, so it kind of goes beyond that. It's kind of like horror sci-fi or something, science fiction, horror fiction. What would you call it? What do they call that? Like, I don't want to give it away, but um, fantasy, dark fantasy. I forget what the word is, but anyway, that's a great movie too. And those guys' movies are really good. Another one called Get Out. Oh, dude, that was a good one. Did you guys see Get Out? That's fucking crazy. And then Us is semi crazy. I wish it had a little bit of a better ending, but it was a better last chapter. It was pretty damn good. And then I saw that UFO one. Did you guys see that? The UFO one? It's called Nope. That's what it's called. Nope. It's great. And that was a piece of shit. That was terrible. People said it was a masterpiece. I think those are probably the nutcases that believe in UFOs and stuff. Because that was no master. If you did anybody see that one? What's it called? Nope. Because I guess you could say reveal at the end, pretty lackluster, pretty lacking. Oh, gold is going down. This is a good sign. All right, let's talk about the market, everybody. Close this over here. All right, so looking at the market. All right, let me just give it 20 seconds to warm this the other puppy up. Calls out the UFO believers. Yeah. This universe is far more complicated than our stupid ant conspiracy theories. Just ants. A lot of people say, like, do you believe in God? Do you believe in something greater than yourself? What they say. I say, do you believe in something greater than God? How the fuck do you know? Like, how do like, you're so self-centered that the greatest thing that you could think of in the entire universe is what the entire fucking universe is potentially? What the fuck do you know? Anyway, let's not get too controversial. All right, let's take a look at the market. We're warmed up now as far as the streams go. So yesterday we had some remarks by some Fed member, and the market really took with it and ran, and that's fine. I don't believe it, by the way. I don't believe that that's what the Fed's going to adhere to, is to follow that, to stick to 25 basis points. They may, but I think there's a higher probability of a higher number, and that's all that matters really. But the market said, "Oh, okay then," and so they lowered the probability, and I think that probability still exists, even though if it may be 25 basis points, and I think that we may extend the period of control, what do you call that, further. However, what it did was it caused a reclaim bounce off of the 200 moving average. So, had we closed under it, that would have been something. But instead, we bounced right on off of it, and that's over on that S&P 500 as well. There it is. There's the 200. We bounced right off of it, and the Dow has been above the 200 for a while now. Boom, boom. We're bouncing right off of the 200 on the Dow. So these are all signs that the bottom is in because a reversal has happened. We've got a bottom reversal. We just want to make sure that we're bouncing and we're coming out. So yesterday, possibly, unless we do a head and shoulders pattern over the next 2 months, inverted head and shoulders pattern over the next 2 months, yesterday possibly was the last lowest prices you'll ever see in history. But we're very close to the bottom here. If yesterday was not the last chance at the bottom, and then of course the bottom was a couple months back. But yeah, yesterday might have been the last chance, lowest price you'll have, fully confirmed bounce off of a bottom. And today would be an add-on, and there'll be some retracement and retesting over the next few days, etc. But if it doesn't hold, then you cut, obviously, because what do you do if that's wrong? You get out, take your profits, hopefully, or get out at break even in a couple of days when it doesn't follow through. But if it does follow through, then that's it. We're right. That'll be the bottom. Yeah, we do have some numbers coming in at 9:45. 15 minutes after the open, I think it is, Chris. Chris says 10, but I think it was 9:45, but it could be 10. Either one. Look for numbers and reaction at 9:45 and 10. We got 5 minutes until the market opens. The market's bullish this morning, and let's look at any nearby areas if we can. Interesting. Okay, we might go up another 120 points to 12,270 on NASDAQ, 12,270 on the Qs. That would be 296.97. No, I think it's even higher than that. Let me see. 23rd. Yeah, 23rd. Okay, so on the Qs, if you're more accustomed to the Qs numbers, as we always say, fuck you, but that would be 299 on the Qs, QQQ. All right, so now flipping over to hot stocks of the day. Reeve, R-E-V-E, is a SPAC. We were talking about it right at VWAP. Oh, no, it wasn't VWAP, but right around $12, we started talking about it. SPACs have been really crazy. Quick trades, you might be able to get something out of it, and already it's at $13 now. It hit 16 in pre-market from 10, so 60% up. Now it just went from 12 to 13. So be watching that for some pullback entry, because there's still maybe some more movement still has yet to go on that one. AI reported a good gleaming good ER report and continuing to look like a growth company, AI, and that has popped it from around 21 to it hit 26 in pre-market this morning, but it pulled back to about 24.50. There's been a couple of violent dumps. It's been a slow grind up and then violent dump down, and then slow grind up and violent dump down. But it'll be really interesting to see how it plays out at the market open during market hours, because that fight will become a mass fight, and then we're going to get some very interesting price theory movement from it. So keep an eye on AI. That could be a good momentum long. It could become a short. If it breaks down 24.40, it's probably a short 24.40. That'll probably be the backside of the trade. It kind of already broke pivot, but not too much. So we're holding this 24.40 to $26 area back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And to break 26, that could force it to go quite long. All right, the market's going to open any second here. Let's see what happens. We're 40 seconds from the open. Meta flying. All right. We turned on a dime yesterday on AMC. We were short, and we turned on the dime yesterday and went long, and it's looking like that's coming. Meta, yeah, was at 174. It's now at 179. Okay, the market's opening in 10 seconds. I guess Meta is flying on the AI / market positivity. Okay, here goes the fight on AI. What can it do? Quick red dump at the open. I don't know if it's halting. No, it's not halting. We're at 25 on AI at the open. Reeve, R-E-V-E, starting to perk up. Looks like it might pop over 13 and then retest 16. ARDEX, a huge green candle ready to break pre-market highs right now. It might be halting any minute. ARDEX, ARDX. Yep, ARDEX, that's one we're watching. That one's on fire. That one's where the money is this morning at the moment. We're actually getting some bearish follow through on AI, some sell off at the open in the first minute here. Sentiment can change in a hurry. Ready? So ARDEX did break that pre-market high of 350-ish and hit 364. So we got some momentum on ARDEX. Will it follow through? We'll see. Ardelyx. Also Meta selling off. Meta selling off and the market selling off at the open. Reeve did not break 13. Sitting at 12.7. The risk to breakdown is around 11. What was it? Let's see here. 1165. So you'd want to risk to there. Turka, we were talking about that yesterday. I don't really remember. I'm not looking at it at the moment. There goes ARDX, ARDX, with some more buying pressure. Oh, what do I type ARDX? I was looking for, what did you just say? Yeah, Turka, yeah. Turka with a little baby blip. Oh boy, AI now dropping rapidly, breaking almost 24. Found some support, a whole dollar of support. Why is one system saying down and the other system, I don't know, my graph on AI is not correct over here, but it went down and tested 24 and it's up almost a dollar to 25.
Alert.
They've got a charting problem, it looks like. Maybe I should refresh that chart. Oh, weird. Yeah. That is incorrect. Just another way that think TD Ameritrade tries to screw you. There we go. I think I possibly see the correct movement now. If so, then it's back down to 24.25. All right. Well, the short side, like I said, if it breaks 24.40, looks more like a short than a long. I got some other positions I want to pay attention to for a second here. All right, RDEX is hitting 365, but yeah, I want to go check on Zala. Nice, getting some follow through on that. How about AMC long? Yeah, tiny bit of improvement there. And where do I have that here? There it is. Swing trade, yeah, up 10%. Oracle, really liked this play yesterday. Nice. These are just flips, you know, like when you flip a house or when you flip furniture, you know, or Goodwill fucking shit. It's just a flip. It's just stock flip. We get in at the end of the day. Next day you flip it. If it happens to hold up well all day, you keep it going, and then maybe you decide to hold it another day. But basically, you don't test your luck. It's just a flip. I call it stock flipping. I don't know if anybody calls anything that, but you know, that's what it is. So that's what I call it, stock flipping. So I'm in this Oracle flip, and that's working in AMC. And we got lots of stock flips we do in our group. Every day at the end of the day, I'll be watching for those stock flips. RDEX now, 372. Okay, cool. Yeah, Randy's in Zala also. Nice. Now, Meta, yeah, it is pulled back after hitting 179. It's at 178. There is a wicked fight going on AI at this sort of 2440 level that I was saying. If it gets lost, is a short. If it gets supported, we're a long. So there's quite a little fight going on there. It's interesting. I have like 35,000 shares of Zala, which sounds like a lot, but it's really not a lot because it's a very cheap stock. But I think I have like a $2,000 position. But it's up, and that's great. Looks like Yosh, that's another one of our flips, is continuing to do well. Oh, we're pulling back after gapping open and going red. So that's the sell signal. So I'm getting out of Yosh now. We're finally getting out of Yosh. That's it on Yosh. Bye-bye, Yosh. Well, you know what? I'm going to take a quick look at the minute chart because sometimes you can get a little of a different view and a different perspective from the minute chart. Well, shit. There's only one trade. It's like only one trade. I'll give it another second. But then we might be dumping Yosh. We might be keeping Yosh also if it can rebound a little bit. All right, we're hitting 25 on AI. 373 on RDEX. Reeve is failing out, looking like it's failing out. It's at 1177. You don't want to be in that anymore. Boom, a pop on Zala. Zala is starting to turn into a momentum play possibly. Let's pull that up. Zala. There might be something good going on here on Zala today. And like I said, I think that we might be trickling into it pre-supernova, possibly. And even if we're not, we're making money. You know, we're making money in the possibly the ramp-up stage of Zala. And then that could precede a supernova. Here's what the daily looks like. What I'm talking about? Sometimes it has a little 1 or 2 day blip. Boom, boom, like that right there, right? So it went from, you know, previously 20 cents to 50 cents almost. So like 250% gains. And, you know, that's what we're thinking. So we're in it yesterday at like 7 cents, and it's now 8 cents. And if it were to go 250 cents, percent, we'd be looking at like maybe 15 cents, somewhere around here. And in fact, if you really want to target it, it's probably this resistance level right here at 17 cents. That's probably our ultimate profit target on Zala before it turns around. However, I'm ready to take profits in an instant. This is just a flip, man. It's just a flip. Ardex is paying the bills today, says RJ. Ardex, cool, yeah. Nice. And you're applying all our same principles, but on that other system, right? Is that, or you're really in it? Are you really in it, or are you in the trial one? Going on that with you? But it would be paying the bills, is I think what you're getting at. Cool. It gives you an idea. Now you have to make what, 50 trades in order to qualify or something on that system? What is their deal? 30 minimum trades in 45 days. Yeah. Can you make 30 trades in 10 days? Like, can you make 5 trades? You know what I mean? Can you make 3 trades a day? Are you sure? Did you double check on that? Did you ask that question? Yeah. Okay. Well, that's cool. Hopefully that turns out well. Send me some more screenshots, RJ, by the way, into my private message. Just show me what, how things are looking and stuff, and I'm enjoy checking it out. And the only time to do it is kind of like when you're in the trades, Oh, here's something very interesting, guys. Consumer staples selling off quite a bit, but nothing else is. And also gold selling off quite a bit, but nothing else is. This is probably the first sign we've seen for a year and a half of that, of a decorrelation like that from broad market movement. That decorrelation is rotation, folks. That means the ATM machines of safety, the safety ATM machines of gold and consumer staples are being withdrawn from because all the other sectors are not going down as much. Well, energy is also. So it looks like a lot of hedge funds and institutions, old traders, are getting out of inflation stocks and safety stocks and safety and pushing it into growth. They're getting out of value and going into growth. And that could be possibly they're getting out of also bigger caps and going into smaller caps. That's usually the right choice around that time. Although you might see basically nothing, no increase or decrease on the bigger caps, but you'll see a increase. Like, in other words, they're pulling out of gold and they're pulling out of consumer staples, and they're going to put it kind of in a pyramided fashion from big caps down to small caps. Because as we know, small caps have the most extraordinary gain potential. They can have thousands of % off of a bull market bottom, off of a bear market bottom into a bull market. Correct. Ben says, I haven't heard you mention gold in months. You know why? Because nothing significant has happened in gold other than it being gold and gold doing gold. But what just happened now is it gave a signal. It shows me that it's being accessed as an ATM machine and being pulled out so that hedgies can put in. We still got that fight at about 24.5 on AI. Interesting little fight there. Very hard to say which way it's going to go, but it was a gleaming ER report. I tend to say bullish on it. I'm short a pretty big position. It's hedged. So it's some semi no skin off my back which way it goes. I'll probably make more money to the downside. It won't make money to the upside. I'll make more money to the downside, but it will potentially go up, and it's about to break 25. The fight might be about over. It's starting to inch up. Meta reclaiming back over 179. It's now at 179.20. Meta. That might be a growth stock, and I know Nvidia had a lot of strength lately. Let's take a look at that. Nvidia not looking as strong. Let's take a look at Meta. They're both interesting. Nvidia probably stronger overall. Not that Meta's strong. It's had its issues, but I'm talking relative strength. Yeah, Reeve is just holding in the 12s. Or EVE, that's a SPAC. Might not be happening. ARDX is pulled back a little bit to 363. But in my opinion, that one looks like an elevator up and a stair step down. Elevator up, stair steps down. So it's looking strong, ARDX. You got to know which way the elevators are going and which way the stairs are going. I'm just going to take a quick look over my positions here. Ooh, looks like possibly my bonds have dropped in value, which would mean that rates have increased. Is that true, Chris? No, that's not what I'm seeing. That's weird. Well, maybe those are yesterday's prices. Sometimes the TDA bond pricing is not not current. What's that?
Alert.
Looks like the AMC long is working out. Let's take a look at that. Yep. So on that trade, we had a signal to go short here. We went short here. Then we pulled back and I got out. That was yesterday here. And then we got in yesterday long here. And so we've captured this movement, made money there. And then we've so far captured this movement and we're making money there. I don't know how high it's going to go from here. The potential is to retest these highs, but a 50% retracement and a 25% retracement sounds a lot more financially prudent. Okay, AI now hitting 25.4, coming up to the high of the day as far as market prices go. Okay, AI with a very decent follow through now, hitting almost 26. Charts are strange, oddly delayed. It's very strange why it's doing that. No, that doesn't do it. There we go. That's really strange. And I'm starting to coordinate my hedge the other way. If we can turn around a ship and be long. $25.77. So we're touching 26. Dino isn't Dino okay? Ardex, I think failed neckline retest. What do we got here? A failed retest neckline breakdown on Ardex at 360-ish. That probably would have been the full exit there. RJ, did you fully exit around 358? I think maybe it was. Okay, so now the problem with that is you've now added a second trading system to a first trading system, and that second trading system can ruin the profit techniques of the first trading system. So I'd be careful. At least maybe, yeah, you maybe should have took out 80%, because we can always use a VWAP dip to re-enter. We talked about this the other day when we were talking about, yeah, yeah, especially if, you're trading that kind of account. So what's happening now is it's fake money and other people's money, and so you're getting riskier with it. When if you could just be the same tight, aggressive RJ, it will work just fine. Yeah. Also, you don't have to worry about buying power, and you have unlimited PDT. So you could have, you could have got out, at the proper failed retest neckline breakdown, which would have been at a profit point, and then waited to see level. Does it have level 2? It does. Yeah, and then watch the level 2 to see if there's any flooding coming in at any level as it's dropping and panicking. And until then, you're not in it. You're not losing money. Yeah, you've got some recalibrating to do mentally, I would say. Some options I bought for a penny are down 42%. How's that possible? Is it oh, maybe it's incorporating the fees on that, because I paid $100 for them and there was $60 for the fees. That's fun. When does the short squeeze on Turka begin? It doesn't seem to be happening. Visually, I'm seeing some support on RDEX, RJ, but is it happening on the level 2? I don't know. All right, and the market is up. Let's go take a look at the market pattern. I think we're going to continue green all day today, possibly maybe not all day, and then we'll finish it up Monday with some follow through, but otherwise all day today, and then until we get to what I said, 299 roughly on the Qs. We're basically looking to get to February 21st's highs. February 21st highs, because that's where a lot of liquidity is going to be up there from 298 Qs at 299 Qs. AI is at 25.64. It's a bit of a high type flag. So long looking possible. We had an elevator up, staircase down type of move. Okay, AMC continues to do good. I'm up 35% on AMC. Let's take a look at that. Yep. Good. Oracle trade also doing fine. Oracle flip. I'd be looking to get out pretty soon, around 88.40 on Oracle. Not looking for much. This one, ASST, has a lot of potential. I mean, look at that. You know, all these higher lows and a first green day a couple of days ago. After it broke down and then reclaimed, that was an entry. I don't know if I got that good of a price. So let me see. $1.81. Not bad. But this was all signs that something's perking up on ASST. And the thing is, look at that mirrored retrace we could go through. I mean, wow, $1.80 to $7 maybe, or more if it breaks out. So I'm going to keep, accumulating down here until ASST perhaps makes a move that it's indicating it might make. All right, let's move into the group. Oh, Turka is making its move now. Turka, TRKA. I forget, what is our trade on Turka? I don't know if we're still in it. Yeah, I believe we are still in it, or we may have taken profits at 59.65. I think was the ultimate target on that, 65 cents. All right, let's move back into the group. And I've got some trades to manage myself here as well. Very good. See you in the group. All right, we'll continue over there. Thank you, everybody.